Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into something that shapes every single relationship in your life. Whether it's with your partner, your parents, your kids, or even your friends. I'm talking about attachment theory. Sounds psychological, right? But don't worry, I'm going to break it down in the simplest way possible. Stick around till the end because we'll not only understand the different attachment styles, but also learn how to improve our relationships. No matter which style you or your partner have. What exactly is attachment theory? In simple words, attachment theory explains how we connect, trust, and behave in close relationships based on how we were treated in childhood, especially by our main caregivers. It was developed by a British psychologist named John Bowlby in the 1950s. He found that the bond between a child and their caregiver creates a mental blueprint, kind of like a relationship template, for how that person will relate to others in adulthood. So if a child feels safe, loved, and supported, they're more likely to become a secure, trusting adult. But if that bond is inconsistent, cold, or fearful, it can lead to insecurity, anxiety, or avoidance in relationships later in life. There are 4 main attachment styles. Let's go through each one and see if you recognize yourself or someone you know. 1. Secure attachment. People with secure attachment are basically relationship gold. They're comfortable with intimacy, trust others, and communicate openly. They're not afraid of being abandoned, and they don't push people away either. If you've had warm, responsive parenting, chances are you fall into this category. Anxious attachment. These folks often feel needy, clingy, or insecure in relationships. They constantly seek reassurance and worry, what if they stop loving me? Or why haven't they texted back yet? This often comes from inconsistent parenting, when love was given sometimes but withheld at other times. Avoidant attachment, dismissive. People with this style value independence a little too much. They might say things like, I don't need anyone, or push partners away when things get too emotional. This usually comes from growing up in an environment where emotional needs weren't acknowledged, so they learn to rely only on themselves. Fearful avoidant, aka disorganized. This one's a mix of anxious and avoidant. These individuals crave love, but also fear it. They might push someone away the moment they get too close, then feel regret and try to pull them back. It often stems from trauma or abuse in early life. Relationships can feel chaotic and unstable for them. Now you might be wondering, why does this matter? Because your attachment style affects how you communicate, how you handle conflict, how much you trust, and how you respond to emotional needs, yours and your partner's. Let's say you're anxious and your partner is avoidant. That's a classic combo. One chases, the other runs. Sound familiar? But here's the good news. Attachment styles are not permanent. You can shift towards secure attachment through awareness, healing, and relationship work. How to improve your attachment style. Step 1, awareness is everything. So the first step is simply recognizing your attachment style. Ask yourself, do I fear abandonment? Do I shut down when things get emotional? Do I trust too quickly or not at all? Self-awareness is like flipping on a light switch in a dark room. It doesn't fix everything, but it shows you where to walk. Step 2. Now that you know your style, start challenging your old beliefs. If you're anxious, remind yourself, I am worthy of love, even if someone isn't texting me 24/7. If you're avoidant, practice saying, it's okay to depend on someone sometimes. This is called reparenting. Giving yourself the care and emotional safety you didn't receive as a child. Step 3, communication. Communication. This is the most powerful tool in improving any relationship. Clear, honest communication. Tell your partner, I tend to get anxious when I don't hear from you. It's not your fault. I just want to be honest. Or I sometimes pull away when I'm overwhelmed. I'm working on it. The goal is to express, not blame. You're not accusing them. You're sharing your emotional map. Choose relationships that heal, not hurt. Some relationships activate your wounds, while others help you heal. If you're working on becoming secure, try to be around emotionally available, patient people. Secure partners act like emotional anchors. They don't freak out when you're vulnerable, and they don't run when things get tough. Sometimes we need help from a therapist, counselor, or coach to really dig into these patterns. There's no shame in that. Attachment wounds run deep. They're often linked to childhood trauma, abandonment, or neglect. Professional support can make a huge difference. Let's say you're currently in a relationship and want to make it better. Here are some practical tips based on your and your partner's styles. If you're anxious, don't overanalyze every text. Journal your feelings before reacting. Learn to self-soothe. If you're avoidant, practice being vulnerable in small ways. Don't ghost during conflict. Take a break, but come back to talk. Learn to express emotions instead of bottling them. If you're fearful avoidant, take it slow. Don't rush intimacy or run from it. Consider individual therapy to unpack past trauma. If you're secure, congrats. You're a relationship rock. Use your calm, secure nature to help your partner feel safe. Don't take things personally when they struggle. Relationships aren't about being perfect. They're about growing together. Your attachment style isn't a life sentence. It's just a starting point. With effort, self-awareness, and the right kind of support, you can build healthy, secure, and loving connections, even if you never had them growing up. So whether you're healing from heartbreak, trying to build a stronger bond, or just want to understand yourself better, attachment theory is a powerful tool. All right, that's a wrap on today's video. If you learned something new, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. What's your attachment style, and how has it shown up in your life or relationships? Don't forget to subscribe for more content on mental health, relationships, and self-growth. Until next time, be kind to yourself and others. You're worthy of love, just as you are.